It's a facade.
I wouldn't
It's
even
a
say
facade,
it's bad
guys.
because he
Chunks is nice.
sexualizes women on his channel. So.
Yeah, he over-sexualizes women. Like, he's awful. Like, he's an awful person, but it's all an act. It's fake. Chunks is actually a nice person. Like,
Yeah,
I've actually met him before and whatnot. But Philly is just like, he's literally using his power to take the piss and to take advantage of women and girls.
Philly looks so like respectful to women on his YouTube as well. What the hell?
Well, it's all fake. It's a facade, guys. So at the end of the day, do not look up to these people.
I mean, if you don't respect women and you treat them a certain way, you're not really going to own up to that either, are you?
Not look up to these people.
No, I mean, if you don't respect women and you treat them a certain way, you're not really going to own up to that.
Okay, wow. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have anything else to say, but if you don't, then yeah, I'll probably switch the panel and maybe I'll give you guys a couple more minutes if you have any things you want to say and get some more people, because I do know there's a lot of people who do want to come on, but is there anything guys want to say? Because I do know there's a lot of people who do want to.
That I'm not surprised that Philly has been charged with breaking
There is evidence. There is evidence.
I'm not surprised because of the way that he sexualizes women on his channel. And his strange behaviors towards women as well. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the what's called evidence is just her walking into his room. And also
do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to get something to go to court? Like the way that I was exploited. I had enough evidence. I had videos. I had literally hospital reports that I had been spiked, but it still wasn't taken seriously.
Hard to prove it. Yeah.
Especially when it's to do
Philly Willy.
Especially when it's to do with women. Like we have to fight for our rights because we're never taken seriously.
Exactly. Sexual abuse is something that's extremely hard to prove.
Rape, exactly, it's hard to prove. And rapists get less time than drug dealers, and they're being let out on the streets.
They should have the Willy's part.
This is the problem with society, and it will never change because men are misogynist and they want to keep women inferior to us. Not all of them, but we're talking about the law, babe. The law is really, it needs reform. Like I've got a law degree, I've studied it, and there's a lot of problems with the law, especially to do with rape and sexual assault. It's ridiculous. Police victimize women, they victim blame. It's awful.
Exactly, and victim shaming as well. And I see a lot of men supporting young Philly and condoning.
Like it'll only go through, and you'll only like very slim chances of having something getting prosecuted if there's a witness. But who's witnessing that? They're not going to do it in front of somebody.
And if young Philly is convicted, he will not get many years.
No, and he knows many people. He's got a lot of money.
He'll get like 20 or some shit like that.
Society's on his side. Like,
no, do you know what? It's good that he is actually really big and people know him, because then it will scare the other people like him that you're getting caught. You're gonna get caught in the end. So, and if it wasn't someone so big, it wouldn't have been publicized. So it's a good thing that it's publicized. And also, so many people know him. Like all the youngsters look up to him. Like youngsters are obsessed with Philly. Like as you can tell from the comment section, you guys are fans. And it's just like at the end of the day, he is a misogynist and he's out here. He's a criminal.
Yeah, where's the proof, man? Where's the proof, bro?
If it's a lie, his entire career is ruined, and what's left of him? If the girl lied,
no, Faz. If the girl lied,
yeah, but listen, yeah.
The girl, how do you know the girl is lying?
All the brands he's collabed with, like all his friends, family, like everything.
Bro, listen, yeah. You really think a girl's just gonna go to a young Philly's dorm and just read a book or something? Of course, he's gonna want something, his dick or some shit, bro. It's like if she's capping, bro, she's capping. Trust.
Yeah, but a girl could have also gone. I'm not disputing what you're saying.
Stupid.
But a girl could have gone
to have
sex and then decided she didn't want to anymore. Every girl has a right to decide, do you know what, I actually not feeling it anymore.
Yeah, and you don't know she was intoxicated. She could have been spiked by him. There's so much more that you don't know from the story.
But I also do want to say, look at Philly's past behaviours.
You know, coerce and control is a thing, especially when you're intoxicated. Yeah, exactly. Girls are very gullible. We are. When we're drunk,
I'm not Penny. I'm a feminist. That's why I'm pressed. I'm a feminist and I want to protect women. All right. I'm a 21-year-old with a law degree.
In the comments. I'm just providing devil's advocate.
No, don't be out here being devil's advocate, because come with facts, please. Come with evidence. Give an actual debate. You're not debating.
I'm providing a
You're saying, where's
conversation.
the evidence?
Otherwise,
What
it'll
do you
just be
mean?
you speaking.
Where's the evidence? There's obviously been evidence that's been taken to the court.
All the people
like,
saying he did nothing wrong, they're just trying to protect someone that they enjoy seeing on YouTube. But unfortunately,
Exactly.
I'm not bitter.
it happens.
I'm a feminist.
Why is someone saying that I'm like taking girls' sides? I've literally just said that.
Yeah,
it's
and what's
possible.
wrong with that? What's wrong with taking girls' sides? You know how many girls don't support women? So many girls don't support girls. What's the
No,
problem?
but don't get me wrong, right? I 100% agree that it's not that like if you can't prove it, that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. But I also agree that it's possible that it didn't as well. Doesn't mean that his other behaviour towards other people didn't happen, but this specific situation,
Oh, by Chloe,
he's guilty, and it's possible that he's not.
If he's been charged with rape and assault, do you not understand what that means?
Exactly. I believe
You know how
he's guilty.
profound that is.
Exactly.
You need months and months of evidence.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's not
he's been
just
charged.
going to be charged. It means that he's guilty.
Or it got to a point where it was really, really bad, and he fucked her up, like he smacked her or whatever, like he made her bleed, because it was
All the
also
other fellow
bodily harm. Like,
YouTubers.
At the end
it
of the
was
day,
GBH.
it's extremely hard to get somebody charged without an efficient and enough evidence. And if he's been
Exactly.
charged, regardless of whether he's been let out, if he's
Exactly.
been charged, that means that
He's got money,
guilty of
like, he's got
something.
money
You've
at the end
only
of
got
the
to
day.
look at the sidemen taking down his 20v1 to know that they might think something's up. Because if they all truly backed him and this is a false allegation, people would not be acting on it. So
Exactly. Just
honestly,
give it, like,
Bro,
a
they took it
few
down
weeks,
because like it
a
might
few
affect
months, and the
them. Like
sidemen will disown
they don't
it.
even know, bro.
Wait, what did they take down?
the 20v1 sidemen dating thing, and even then, there's a girl hugging him in the video. And again, I know some things get put on for the video, but you very see closely that he hugs her, and then she goes to back off, and she's tapping him on the shoulder as if to say, "Hey, yo, like, let go of me," and he's
Like,
like
I know.
hugging her more. She's in like a purple lilac outfit, and I don't know, it's kind of mad. I think everyone needs to understand as well as this went to court so quick in terms of it actually happening, her going, and you know they can't do that unless there's no evidence. So there must
And they
be a
must have
lot of
obviously-
evidence.
They do like exams on people to find people's DNA in them. They must have found his DNA.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you guys.
Nah, they haven't found the DNA because he's been charged and they're still looking
Well,
for
he was
evidence.
also charged with assault, so he
Yeah, but
assaulted
if they
her.
found DNA in him,
And
that doesn't
penetration.
prove whether
Assault,
he raped
the
her or
assault
not. It
could
just
have
proves that
been
they had
the
sex.
BDSM when he was grabbing her throat during
Yeah,
the
and
sex.
she probably called the police and was like, "I'm being assaulted, come," and you know that's how he got charged instantly, and he got arrested that day. Like,
Unfortunately, the thing is, a lot of famous people do get the fake accusations because unfortunately they're in that limelight. But at the same time, it doesn't mean
girl,
that.
bye, girl,
No,
bye.
No, but he's got a fair point.
I think
People
that he
do
has
get
done it,
falsely
but
accused.
the issue is
Not
people
fake.
can get fake allegations. But
He's
like I
been
said,
doing
I don't
this for
think-
years, honey. He's been doing this for time.
Then
Nah,
why
I
do
do
you
calm
think
think
that
bro.
this is
Yeah,
fair.
you
Yeah,
lot
it's just
humble
got
yourself
like
a
a
little bit,
fair
man.
debate. We've all got to have a chance to talk.
Yeah, guys, try one at a time as well.
At the end of the day, I think everyone will end up finding out the way that the court deal with it. He's very lucky he's in a position of money where I do think that will probably help him get out of this, whether he's done it or not. And that's something that I guess we'll never know. But it's one of those things where I saw that allegation this morning and I didn't exactly feel surprised that this
Yeah, I
came
wasn't
out. Out of
surprised.
everybody in that circle, I feel like him, if it was like Chunks or someone else, I'd be a lot more shocked.
It's just unfortunate because we are just people watching this happen online. We weren't there. We don't have the facts. We don't know what the court know. We don't know what the police know. We don't have the evidence. We just know he's been charged and released. That's all we know.
But I think the only thing that I find mad
If they
is
had
everyone is
significant
so
evidence,
quick
they
to
would have like
defend
put him on
him.
house arrest or some shit. Even like extreme
Now
evidence.
you've got to go to court. It takes at least a few weeks to be able to go to court and even be put on house arrest. You've got to go to trial. So
Yeah.
everybody gets released on without full-on legal evidence while they're collecting evidence. You have 24 hours of being held or 48 hours of being held. And then you
I
legally
also wanted
get
to say I think they accept his bail. I think they accepted his bail. I think
Yeah,
they
he's
accepted
out.
his bail.
Also,
Yeah,
they would have put
even
his
murderers
bail at
get
something
bail.
like unreasonable. They would have put his bail at something unreasonable as well.
No, but he could afford it.
Yeah, exactly. He can afford that.
No, but 200k is probably like nothing for him. They would have put like 1 mil.
1
Also,
million.
I feel like if this is a real case or something that bad that's happened, because obviously we're all speaking hypothetically because none of us were there, but again, I'm siding with the girl a little bit here. Issue is, this is damaging for her as well because this is something that's horrific that's happened and it's now everywhere. Imagine being the victim of that because, you know, yeah, this is Philly. Obviously, everyone's talking about it from his side, but it's mad for her. And
she's gonna watch that as well.
Everyone named maybe, but like, you know, and she, like I said, I've never met him or anything, but I know people that go clubbing in London a lot. They've spoken to him.
What do you mean it's damaging for her?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, what do you mean though? What do you mean, honey? Because like,
it's damaging for her because people that are making jokes about this.
Oh, you're talking about trolls.
Yeah. It's not fair because that's someone's life.
Oh, yeah, obviously that. But I think the opposite though. I feel like she's amazing. Like, well done to her. Like, we should be giving her a round of applause.
I think what she meant is damaging
out
in the
here
sense
backing all the other women who have been silenced by him.
No, I think what she meant by damaging is the fact that her reputation is now on the line, and there's
her reputation's not on the line. Why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? You're the problem with society. How
men are victim shaming.
What I say is
his reputation's ruined. His reputation's ruined.
Bro, Karma, shut up.
Shut
up, Karma.
Just relax.
People are going to be accusing her of being a liar.
Don't be rude.
What I meant was I feel like, you know,
like there's a lot of victim shaming. Yeah,
that's victim blaming. It's not shaming.
But that's gonna ruin her reputation.
I'm not blaming her. I think what we all need to understand is it's not
It's not damaging to her, honey. It's not as in like
that is not what I mean.
Be ashamed. Like, that's crazy to say.
Damaging to her.
It's a sensitive topic for her. Obviously, like, it's a hard thing to come out and say what's happened to you. So what I'm saying is, like, you know, of course everyone's trying to back Philly or whatever they're trying to say, but again, imagine how she must feel. Like, she's brave and good for her to say what she wants to say. Like, I think she did the right thing. But what I'm trying to say is, like, can you imagine her, people that know her, like, she's going to feel so, not like ashamed, but like, it's obviously so sad for her.
No, I don't get you. What's your point?
She's also going to be villainised by majority of the public.
All these little boys that are on her, protecting him.
Girl,
She's
your
got to
point
deal
is
with that as well.
invalid. No offense. Like, what do you want us to do about that? There's going to be thousands of people who troll me every single day. It doesn't make me feel any other type of way. No, at the end of the day,
but everyone has different emotions. Everyone
gonna have
feels a different type of way.
And the fact that she went to the police anyway shows that she's a strong person.
No, but I've been to the police.
Man, listen, you don't even know if he's
It's not about
done it
that.
or not,
That's not
bro.
what we're saying. Like,
but I don't understand your point, as in to say, oh, it's going to be hard for her and whatnot.
No, but, like,
it's going to be hard for her. Someone who goes through rape is going to. You're stating the obvious. I'm not going to lie. You're stating the obvious.
Yeah, but it's going to.
So we're stating the obvious. That means that we're right.
No, you're stating the obvious. We already know that. Bring something new to the table, please.
Well, not everyone knows that, so it's just.
Yeah, but everyone does know that because someone who goes through that's the law. Like.
The one thing is, we don't know the girl's personality. We don't know what type of person she is. We don't know if she's like. The one thing is, someone who's her character. She might be a fucking liar or whatever. She might. She's like, you know, someone who's her character. She might be a fucking liar or whatever. She might. She's like.
Yeah, man, she might be a liar, blood.
She might be a fucking liar.
One second.
honestly, all I'll say is just like. This is we're all never going to know. It's all speculation, and this is the same with any case. This is like any, things such as like it's just like murder, everything like this. It's all crime.
I'm just curious. Hold on one second. I'm just curious. Everyone in the chat, you guys think? Sorry, just give it a minute.
I do want to say, let's not jump to conclusions here, but Philly.
One second. We'll give you like a couple of minutes to talk before I switch out. But I do want to ask in the chat: does everyone think guilty or not guilty, innocent or guilty, actually? So I do want to ask the chat. Obviously we don't know yet, but I'm curious as to what the guys think in the general.
I just think it's a lot of police time handed very quickly for someone that might have not done something.
Exactly,
because these court cases take a long time to sort out normally. So the fact that it's all been done very quickly, maybe it's because of his like status or whatever it is, but they've clearly gone to town on this.
The high flight risk as well, because he can go back to the UK.
Whatever it is, but they've clearly gone to town on this.
The high flight risk as well, because he can go back to the UK.
Whatever it is, but they've clearly gone to town on this.
Yeah, but if he does go back to the UK, they're gonna extradite him back.
That's why they done it quick.
Anyways,
To make sure he doesn't go.
okay, if that's, I don't know if you guys have said everything you kind of want to say. If so, then I'm sure, I hope you don't mind me switching out.
Yeah, thanks, man. But again, everyone, I think we all need to just let the court do their thing. Of course, we all have our own opinions on it, but And at the end of the day, the truth will come out, and it always does.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Anyways, we do believe that Philly is guilty. So
Yeah, definitely.
that's that.
Okay then. All right. Appreciate you guys coming on. We'll switch it, guys. If you do want to join in next, of course, press the guest request. Make sure you're over the age of 18 and join in. I'm just looking at the guests. Will this be the final one? I don't know, because I plan on doing a different stream, because I don't know if any of you guys know me, probably not a lot of you, but I do debate streams. I don't know if you guys have seen my debates before. So I'm actually supposed to be debating, but I mean, it seems like a lot of people want to talk about this, so I might just run this instead of doing my daily debates. But if you do want to be added in next, do press the guest request, and I'm gonna switch it out. I might just be doing this for the next couple of hours. If I have enough battery. I don't even know if I have enough battery. I hope I do. So yeah, do double tap the screen to who wants to be added in next. Appreciate the rose. Let's get some more people in here. This is always the most difficult part, getting people in. Make sure you're over the age of 18. And if you do have something you want to say, go ahead and say it.
Hello.
How old are you? You're the age
Yeah, I'm over 18.
Okay, that's it. That's good. I guess what's your name? Who are you?
I'm good for the goose.
Oh, good for the goose. Okay. Bands, Sarah, and A. Obviously, A. Are you guys present?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Bands and A. Are you guys here?
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you guys are, I'm trusting you're over 18, but there's no way I can check. But please adhere if you can. But yeah, if you guys want to start discussing,
I'd like to say, I just want to make a couple of points. One, when these young girls or young women are...
Your mic's a bit unclear. Good for the goose. Sorry. Maybe
when these...
it might be better. It's a little unclear. If anyone else wants to go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say that in the case that I'm playing devil's advocate, but in the case that young Philly is innocent, regardless, his life and career is ruined, regardless. So he will receive that judgment from the people or whatever. But the truth of the matter is, we will never know. We won't know what happened behind closed doors. Only he knows, and only the girl knows. So everyone's opinion is irrelevant because we don't know what happened. We never will know, unless there's like definitive proof that shows he did rape this woman. We won't know. So everyone's opinions are completely irrelevant.
Does anyone else have a response or something they want to say?
Yeah, I would just like to add that I also believe that at the end of the day, he's innocent until proven guilty. And that other girl who was just on there ranting about the fact that, basically just painting him out to be a guilty individual and saying that lots of people in the comments are his fans.
Well, you lot get a fucking job talking about this on live.
What in the world? It's not necessarily means that people are his fans, but it's the fact that he's a human being. And just because he's been convicted, it doesn't mean, not convicted, he's been charged, he's not been convicted. And that doesn't mean that there's so much evidence that means that, that now he's so guilty. No, he's still not been convicted. He still deserves a fair trial. And it just means that there's been enough evidence that was brought in order to charge him. But that evidence could be anything. And it is quite difficult when it comes to, rape charges, sexual assault, things like that, because, you don't really know what is true at the end of the day, because the woman could be lying, he could be lying. You don't really know what goes on behind closed doors. So I do agree with what the last lady said. At the end of the day, people's opinions are irrelevant because you don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. And it is difficult, but it is not fair that people are painting him out to be this horrible person when he could well and truly be innocent. So I don't think that's fair that, people are just tearing him down like that.
And you know what's really annoying? I'm seeing the comments. A lot of people are using like his history from YouTube videos they're using that as proof and evidence that he did rape this woman. I'm not saying he's innocent, by the way. I'm not saying he's innocent, but we can't use that as evidence to say that, yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you guilty. Do you know how many men out there act like that? So we're going to say that every man who does that is a rapist? Because that's a wrong allegation to have.
No, exactly. And I'm noticing people are saying in the comments, you know, I'm a law student. Even the last girl says, I've done a law degree. I've had 3 law degrees. I've done university undergraduate level. I've also done the bar training course, and I've also got a master's in law. So I think I'm well qualified and knowledgeable in this area. But to say that it doesn't mean that this person is guilty just because they are charged. It just means enough evidence has shown, as they're able to take enough evidence to say, hey, actually, this could well and truly.
What the fuck are you waffling on about?
Shut your mouth. It's enough to go to trial. That's it. But it doesn't mean that that person's guilty. They are innocent until proven guilty. But they could well and truly be guilty. Yeah. But let's just be real. Some women like being strangled in the bedroom. Like, what's she now going to turn around and say, actually, because maybe something went wrong between them the next day or that later that night, now she's turning on him and decides to now accuse him of sexual assault and all these different things. You don't really know what was going on. She could have well and truly been enjoying what was going on in that bedroom. Each to their own, but let's just not all put this on him, and let's also not put this all on her. Like, it could be either way. So the evidence has to play out.
Yeah, because I'm not hearing anyone on this live say, and like, just disclaimer, I don't know if Philly is innocent or guilty. I don't know. We don't know. But no one is taking the side of that he has been falsely accused. And if he has been falsely accused, then his life is over. And like, no one's considering that. I usually take the side of believing the victim. So I'm just putting that out there. We have to consider both sides because we don't have the proof to say that this guy raped this woman. We don't know that. So like,
that's the thing, and I agree with that because there's like we're never going to get to the bottom of this in this live. Either he's innocent or he's guilty. That's not for us to get to the bottom of right now. But I will just say a lot of stuff online, not on this live stream, but I have seen on Twitter, people are saying like, oh, she's just doing it for clout, like all these girls are accusing footballers, accusing stars. What girls do you know that have got famous for accusing someone of rape? Like we never know their names. When I see people say that, I don't think that is a valid argument to say that she is lying. She could be, you don't know, but I don't think that is a valid argument.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not sure if anyone has anything else to say. You said, wait, can you see the comments? We can't see the comments. Anyway,
I also don't know what the justice system is like in is it Australia where he was charged, because it could be completely different to here, and maybe they might, you know, the fact that even here, you know, again, it depends on the amount of evidence or what evidence that there has been brought, whether they feel like it's enough to charge that person. We don't know what it's like in Australia. They could take someone just making one statement and says, okay, this is enough to charge this person. We don't know what it's like there. Is there anyone who's from Australia? Is there anyone who's studied in Australia, studied law in Australia here? Because it could well and truly be very different. Well, it is naturally going to be different, but they could, you know, take a smaller amount of evidence and use that as to say it's enough to go to trial.
There have been some photos that have been showed to a magistrate apparently, and they have said that